Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another weekly recap where I talk about the trades I took and pretty much what happened with price this week with Australian dollar to the USD. So let's get stuck right into it. No time to waste. This week has been a great week for me. It's yeah, you will see why. So on the first day of the week I placed this trade here. Now it was about 1%, I'm pretty sure, maybe a little bit more. Now I didn't accurately place this onto the chart, but the trade was pretty much, yeah, about 1% gain. So pretty much this is what I saw. I saw that price rejected this top triangle here, and it also rejected a resistance. And then on its way down, it broke this support. And I thought that it wasn't going to just touch the support and come back up. I thought it was going to break down. Now, this was a little bit of a risky trade just because I didn't wait for any signs or anything. I just waited for price to hit around here, and once it did, then I just entered. So it wasn't a good trade just because I didn't stick to my plan. It was a little bit risky. The EMAs didn't cross properly, and the SMA wasn't really where I wanted it to be. Now the SMA is the green line. So price came down to about this area here, and I looked to the left, and it looks like there was lots of strong rejections, lots of wicks. So I decided to take the trade out here. It did play out not all the way. It did come down a little bit further before rejecting and coming back up. But hey, I made a successful trade, so that's all good. But I just didn't follow my strategy or anything, so still I don't think that was a great trade in my opinion. Now, this one, on the other hand, was a great trade because before any of this price was even here, like maybe price was still above this trend line here before I predicted what moves it was going to take. Now, I put this in my OneNote because I have an area called charts of discussion, which is pretty much where I take a screenshot and say, hey, this is what I think price will do, and then what it actually did. Now, this was one of them. So I drew these blue arrows before price had even broken this support, and it played out exactly the way I wanted it to. Now, this worked exactly with my strategy. Price broke the trend line, came back. There was a retest to a significant level before dropping. So I waited. I was patient for the retest. The old me maybe would have entered somewhere else or done something crazy, but I was very patient. I saw price come up to this area here, but I waited, came down, came back up, and that's when I knew I got my perfect entry. So I entered, there was no drawdown in this trade, and price just dropped all the way down, and I banked like over 6% just on this trade alone. So this trade was good because I had my three confluences for entry. I had the price resisting the resistance of the previous level, which is here. So price broke through, it resisted it. Couldn't go through. So that's one confluence. The second confluence is that the EMA and the SMA crossed correctly, and price did retrace to a fib level. So I had three confluences for the entry and also three confluences for the exit. So my three confluences for the exit was that I saw price break structure. I saw a higher low being created and price about to make a higher high. Now the only thing I have to criticize about this is I didn't wait for the candle to close. I just closed it. So maybe that would have been something for the next trade. But yeah, so I saw price come up. I saw this big bullish candle here. But the thing is, like all of that was, I wouldn't even count that as confluences for the exit actually. I just saw pretty much structure breaking because I saw this after I closed the trade. So I closed the trade on its way back up. But hey, it was still a great trade regardless, so I'm not going to complain. Now, the third trade which I made for this week was actually one which I haven't done in a while. So as you can see here, I set an order. So I was going to sleep and I knew price was going to retrace up into the Fibonacci level, the 0.618, which is the top border of here. So I knew price was going to hit that and drop. So what I did was I set the order for that to happen. Now, price did hit it to the T before dropping, I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, not exactly to the T. Now, price did break through and, hit this level of resistance instead. Now, I was going to double up and place a sell order here as well, so I can catch two trades in one. But I wasn't too keen on being risky. I wasn't too keen on thinking about the money. I just wanted to know, is price going to respect what I think it will? And it did. But I let it reverse, and I let it reverse. I ended up breaking out at break even. Well, I made 1 cent. So yeah, price reversed, went break even, and yeah, that was the next trade. So not a bad trade. I could have taken profits maybe somewhere around here once I've seen like the bullish candle, just signifying that, hey, it's taken out some candles and it actually closed above the EMA and the SMA, so that's probably a good sign to get out. But I didn't. I was patiently ignorant and I waited and yeah, stopped out. But pretty much that was my trading week. It was great. Now there's another part of my trading week which is not great. So this was a trade which I should have taken last night, but I didn't because I forgot to set the order. Now, this is exactly what I would have done, and as you can see, it came exactly to the T. So, I wanted price to, touch this level here, and I knew it was going to rise because, I had drawn in these arrows previously before price, did this. There was another arrow from here coming up because I knew price was going to break through this structure, tap, 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 and go. But yeah, I forgot to set the order, and currently this is about, if I was to close it now, yeah, about 5%. About 5% of my, account. Like, so I missed out on 5%, but what can you do? I forgot, so that was a mistake, and I'll just correct that next time. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened this week. These are the trades that I took. Overall, solid week. Made a few mistakes here and there, and although most of my trades were profits, I still do need some correcting to do. I need to stick to my plan a little bit better and just know when to exit a little bit better. But hey, that's a part of the journey. That's how you learn. You got to make mistakes. So yeah, that's the end of today's video. I hope everyone has had a great trading week as well. And if your trading week wasn't so well or wasn't so good, why? Ask yourself these questions. Go through your losing trades. Try and analyze what went wrong, what you could have had done better, and just focus on that and come into next week feeling motivated, feeling strong. Just believe in yourself because you got this. If you can just put in the work and the effort, you can make it happen. So yeah, I hope everyone has a great weekend. I'm going to chill. I'm going to have a great time. I've worked very hard this weekend and I'm going to reward myself tonight with some sushi and some ice cream. So yeah, that's it for today's video for the third or fourth time. Peace out, and I'll catch you in the next one.